Representative Eskamani, you're recognized.
Thank you so much, Mr. Speaker. So members, if the majority party thinks that guns make us more safe, then we should strike this part of the bill, which essentially to this day prohibits any meaning of the legislature from having a gun in it. That is the amendment, Mr. Speaker.
All right, Representative Eskamani, having explained her amendment, are there any questions of the sponsor? Any questions? Representative Daly, you have a question of Representative Eskamani.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Representative, thank you for this good amendment. Would you say that this is a what's good for the goose is good for the gander amendment?
Representative Eskamani.
Thank you so much for that question. I would say yes.
Rainer Goolsby, you're recognized for debate.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. And Representative Eskamani, I want to thank you so much for this amendment, more so because as my colleague, Representative Daly referenced, it is what's good for the goose and it's good for the gander. We can't say that guns make us more safe, but yet when it comes into proximity of where we're at, that we wouldn't allow that. So I think this is more of an illuminating amendment and more of an amendment to shine the light on some of the hypocrisy that we're finding in this bill. So thank you, Representative Eskamani, for filing this amendment.
Representative Nixon rises for debate. You're recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Thanks, Rep. Eskamani, for this good amendment. Just piggybacking on what Rep. Rayner stated, oftentimes we're in this body and we pass legislation not knowing how it's going to affect people or not considering how it affects other communities. And so it's really important for us, like, what's good for the goose is good for the gander. Like, let's allow this bill to affect us and impact us. If we're letting people go in public places with guns and things like that, let them come into the chambers, let them walk into the gallery and things like that. And, you know, they can exercise their right. It's their right, is what you're saying. And so, y'all, let's vote up.
Any other debate on the waterfowl equity amendment? No other debate. Representative Eskamani, you're welcome to close.
Thank you so much, Mr. Speaker. I appreciate my colleagues' debates. It feels like us in the back row are the ones who want to loosen the gun laws tonight. I mean, the reality is that the comments have been made time and time again, right? We don't have data that permitless carry makes us more safe, and yet we're asking the everyday public to experience that life. We're here in the legislative body. Yes, we have security, of course, but Capitol Police can stop someone from bringing in their own firearm into a committee room. And so it definitely feels ironic. And so let's strike the hypocrisy, let's strike the irony, and let's vote up on this amendment. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Representative Eskamani, closing on amendment barcode 642477. All those members supporting the amendment, please say aye. Aye. All those opposed, say no. No. Members, by your vote, please show the amendment fails. Read the next amendment.